Korea, always quick to respond to changes, offers countless opportunities for investment. What's it like for foreign invested companies based in Korea? Curious to find out? A three-part series on digital transformation, carbon neutrality, and new industries. This is Invest Korea Alive. On each episode, we will be joined by a guest from a foreign invested company in Korea and share with you inside stories of what it's like to work in Korea. Does your company have plans to enter the Korean market? What will it be like in Korea? Find out now on Invest Korea Alive. Hello and welcome to Invest Korea Live. I'm your host, Arirang Shin. You might know me from FDI Korea, which I hosted last year. Now this year we've returned with a new format and a new co-host.
Yes.
Hey.
Hello, everybody. My name is Andreas Varsakopoulos. Nice to meet you. I'm happy to be here. Invest Korea Alive. I think the name says it all, right?
What does it say?
It says invest in Korea. So I think
What does the live stand for then?
probably at the moment. That's my guess.
That's a good answer. Yeah. Right now.
Right now.
The
at
time
this
is
moment.
now.
Correct.
Right. So we'll be meeting a lot of people working at foreign invested companies in Korea. So I think we'll be hearing a lot of what it's like to work in Korea from a foreigner's perspective.
Yes, and to give people insight into the work environment and how it is affected by the social and cultural dynamics of Korea.
So that's why we'll be joined by guests on each episode. Invest Korea Alive is composed of 3 episodes, one of each of these 3 themes: digital transformation, carbon neutrality, and new industries. These are all like very important that we know what's going on
Absolutely.
in those industries, right? And our guests will give us real, live, inside stories of what it's like to work in a foreign invested company in Korea.
Perfect. So how about we meet our first guest?
Yeah, I think she's waiting for us.
Yes.
Come on in.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Okay, so today's episode is about digital transformation. We're joined by a guest from DB Schenker, Korea, a leading foreign invested company in Korea's logistics industry. Welcome.
Thank you for having me today.
Please introduce yourself.
My name is Roxana. I'm operation manager at DB Schenker in contract logistic department. I'm responsible for several warehouses in Gyeonggi area. We run 24/7 operation. We provide not only storage solutions for our customers, but also quality inspections, fixes, and cleanings. We provide the most efficient and productive operation for our customers by keeping our key agreed performance indicators, and also we make sure that our all employees and visitors in our warehouses are safe while they are involved in our operation.
Wow.
A lot of things.
Yeah.
You're in charge of a lot of stuff.
So in this day and age of e-commerce and online shopping, you guys must provide a very important service. Are most of your companies, are they involved in e-commerce in any way?
In DB Schenker, we are specialized in Korea with the healthcare and semiconductors and electronics mostly.
Oh wow, wow, big business, huh? So most of your customers are Korean, and
Not only Korean, but most of our customers actually international companies. Yes.
oh,
Right.
interesting.
Interesting. So we heard that you're fluent in Korean.
Yes, I've been living here for 11 years.
11
I
years. You've been
graduated
here
Korean.
for 11 years.
Yes.
How long have you been working for DB Schenker?
It's my 5th year with Schenker.
5th year.
Yes. So I went to university in Korea.
So you were a student here.
Yes, and before Schenker, I was working in other company. So it was Korean manufacturing company.
Do you think having gone to school here in Korea prepared you to work, to enter into the work environment of Korea?
Yes, for sure. So after graduating, actually, I was thinking about my career and different locations. but I thought it would be unfinished chapter if I didn't try myself here. And also Korea provides to foreigners who have certain qualifications this long-term point-based visas. So basically you can stay in Korea without company sponsorship. So this is how I decided to stay.
Same here. Yeah, the F2, right?
Yes.
F2 visa. Yeah. Can you share with us a little bit your experience? What's something that you didn't expect while working? Something you had to learn the hard way?
I think the dynamics of this country and people, how they do the things very fast. So comparing to my experience back home. So Koreans, I think they tend to do the task and things really quickly.
빨리.
Yes, I think a lot of people mention that, but it's very beneficial. We have very tough KPIs in our warehouses, so we need to deliver within a certain time. That's why we operate 24/7.
KPI.
Key performance indicators. So it's a agreement between customers. So we need to deliver at certain time, right? When you order food. And when you're like looking at your hour, where is my pizza? The same.
And what's that dynamic like working for a foreign company that's in Korea? Are there any like obstacles that you have to face?
I don't think so.
Different.
I think it's not because it was Korean company and this is foreign company. It depends on company culture itself.
Okay.
So I cannot compare because it is Korean company, it's a foreign company. Yeah, because I talk with a lot of my friends and companies really different.
Right.
Cultures.
Yeah, it varies culture-wise.
So you've been here for 11 years now. I know it's going to be hard to pick just one, but tell us about some of the fondest memories that you have.
Well, there are a lot of memories.
I know, 11 years. Like, I'm a student, I work here, but just maybe one or two, just a couple of fun memories that you have of Korea.
Traveling around the Korea for the first time. I went to the Ulong Island.
Ulung Island.
Yeah.
Ulungdo.
So it was a part of the volunteering program.
Oh, okay.
Apparently it's really hard to go in and
Yeah.
Interesting part started when I was about to go home. The weather condition,
Yeah.
the ship just stopped operating and you didn't know like when
That's
it's
what
gonna
happened.
The
come.
waves are too intense.
Yeah.
And you're trapped in the island, right?
Yes, I was
Yeah.
trapped in the island, and like we didn't have a choice. We had to stay for several days, and we kind of bonded with the people who I was in the program with. So yeah, they were trapped, and I was
Trapped
asking,
together.
asking a lot of questions about the Korean culture, society, because it was my first time.
That's very cool.
Yeah, it was really good time to have really, nice conversation with people I was in program with.
Well, how about in the opposite spectrum? You look back on and say, oh, that was a hard time, or this was a difficult moment. Was there ever a point that you had something like that? It could be in the work or in the social sphere.
I mean, difficult time?
For example,
You could say right now when I'm talking to you.
I hope not.
When you don't speak language, maybe for you, did you speak language when you just
No, I
Yeah,
didn't.
that was horrible. You sit there and you understand only 5% what
Yeah.
professor maybe say.
Also, well, even your classes.
Yeah, like because when you arrive, you need only topic 3 if you want to attend the university, and it's really low,
Basic.
low
Oh, really?
level. Yeah,
So
honestly,
what do you
I don't
learn
think.
when you, like, what do you have to study for
Topic 3, I think you just can order food, basic
Oh.
conversation. How are you? Like, I don't think like you
So
can
it's
talk.
No way.
No
Yeah,
way.
no
in,
way.
Like,
I think
the
you need at least
university
topic
level.
5th or 6th
okay.
to attend university, and still topic 6. I think it's a high school level.
Those tests, you got to study for the test. For example, when I learned Korean, I never learned formal training. So I studied by myself. So in conversation, I'm okay. I understand what people say and I can speak too. But when it comes to writing, I am horrible because I never had to do those tests or anything like that. So I'm more street smart than I am book smart.
But I feel like Korean people are really nice about it, though.
Yeah.
When they see a foreigner
Yeah.
who aren't that fluent in Korean,
Yeah.
they try everything to try to get their points across.
Definitely.
Body language, they, use their translator thing on their application on their phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like they're very, welcoming and
Yeah.
Curious.
willing to help.
Yeah.
And they ask a lot of questions, like as in Urumdor. So we talked a little bit about your experiences here in Korea. Let's talk a little bit about the work that you're doing. So the Korean government is putting a lot of effort into digital transformation as a special act to accelerate industrial digital transformation.
Yep.
So in your industry, in the logistics industry, how important is that digital transformation?
Well, first, before talking about that, we need to understand what is the digitalization, and digital transformation.
Yeah, because
There's a
they're all.
difference?
Yeah, I know exactly. It's like,
Okay. Please teach us.
please tell us.
So basically, digitization is the transformation from the analog to the digital form.
Okay. But that's during the 90s. That's
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
we're there. We're pretty much there, right? We
Yes.
don't really handwrite
Yes.
stuff
yeah.
anymore.
And then digitalization is the use of the digital technologies, and you're applying that into your work. And then it's how you're basically communicate, how the companies or customers communicate with each other, interact, and then it's a transformation to the revenue stream.
So your payment systems.
No, not that way. Digitalization cannot happen without digitization first.
Okay.
And from digitalization, meaning you can earn money.
Okay.
Okay.
So you provide digitalizing services for exchange
Yes.
for money.
Yeah, it's not just billing system. It's just you can have the additional service through the digitalization. So it becomes service.
A new industry essentially.
Yes.
Ah, I see.
So where does robots or AI come into play in this digital transformation? Or are they two separate things?
They are in there.
They're in there?
They're in there.
Okay.
And you're at DB Schenker, you provide digital services to these companies that.
So but last part, most important part is digital transformation.
Okay.
So the ultimate level is the digital transformation. From the company perspective, digital transformation describes combination of the changes in your strategy, business models, business processes, and the business culture, because we need to stay competitive, and we always need to adapt to the radically changing environment.
So these warehouses that you manage, what kind of service do those warehouses provide?
Not only in the warehouses, but in ocean freight, air freight, we have certain digital solutions, right?
Okay.
So, for example, we have Connect to Tract platform. What it is, it's used by our more than 30 customers. This is a platform when you can track your shipment, and you can have all data about your shipment. Imagine it's an IoT solution.
It's an IoT solution.
So yes, you're sitting there at home, and your shipment is somewhere in the plane, and you can check temperature and humidity.
Oh, wow.
Oh, to see if my package is safe.
Yes, so there are companies that shipping really high value items, or let's say healthcare items, and they are very sensitive to the temperature or humidity, and they are checking if it's the shipment time and journey was according to the agreed KPI.
Oh, wow.
I guess vaccines, which are
Yes,
very important.
yes.
They're very sensitive
Or
to
electronics,
temperature.
Wow. So these metrics are all recorded.
Yes,
And
yes.
they provide what you said earlier, the key index or key
Yes.
performance index.
Yes.
Wow. Very interesting.
Right. What other aspects are DB Schenker focusing on?
We have actually separate unit for the digital transformation called Skills, Global IT Land and Digital Solutions. Guild's responsible for digitalization strategy for the Schenker. And then from organizational perspective, We could notice that 2 years ago when COVID hit.
Yeah.
So everyone next day switched to the telecommuting.
Yes.
And everything was already in your computer. So a lot of companies struggled with that. But in Schenker, next day, everyone works from home. Already you're opening your computer, everything was
So
in
it's
there.
very natural.
Yes.
Wow, that's interesting. In Greece, because I come from Greece, and a lot of these digitization of industries is really happening at a slow pace in Greece because we have still kind of a lot of analog systems in place.
Yeah.
What about you? Back at home, because you come from Uzbekistan, right?
Yes.
Do you feel that they're still in the analog section? Do they need more digitization?
Lately, it's
Changing.
improving, changing. But what I mentioned in the beginning about my experience back home, it's slower than Korea. Yeah.
I mean, Korea, I feel like is sort of exceptionally
Yeah.
fast,
Yes.
and they're more receptive about receiving digital
Yeah.
transformation. But
You have a lot of access, technologically advanced country, and in Uzbekistan, I would say it's still improving, going there. If you need something, you do that online. In Korea, it was in a few hours, maybe minutes, I'd say. Yeah, in Uzbekistan, that would be probably harder part because you have to wait 1 or 2 days to receive certain
Notifications.
certain document. It's still online, actually. Yeah.
yeah, think of all the time that you have to waste in order to get one result.
Oh
And
my God.
When
But
digital
it's
transformation
in most of the
happens.
countries.
Yeah.
But with digital transformation, like what you can do in like 2 days can be achieved in like
Weeks.
2 days, weeks, really? I was
Wait.
kind of shorten it.
Oh, 2 days
Yeah.
is fast. I mean, in Greece, I don't know. I mean, even to get certain documents for companies if they want to, I don't know, apply for certain grants, or if they need some support by the government, if they need any approvals, specifically like, building approvals, making sure that they apply all the rules and they go through that. You need stamps still from agencies, and these agencies are not streamlined and they have different information. So
Yeah, in Korea we got rid of most
Oh,
of the
yeah.
process.
Yeah.
And it's pretty simple to get, official documents.
yeah,
But I mean, we call it a transformation for a reason. There is still work to be done, right? They're not like 100% of the people are not there. Like
Right.
some of us are there, some of us aren't. So what do you think that is about Korea, or like the characteristics of Korean people that makes it so, faster than other countries?
Also, the development, I think, the high-tech wise, Korea is very developed. And, most of the countries, I think, like when we go to the very few decades ago, comparing to the other countries, that's, when you ask someone, what is the strength of your country? They start to list up their natural resources. But in Korea, you don't have many natural resources, and you have the limited geographical size. But I think it's the strength of this country because you decided not to invest into agriculture or to extracting the natural resources, and you focused the country focused their force into the manufacturing and into the high tech.
human
It's
resources.
the
Yes.
people.
Yeah, it's the people who really worked hard and then created this whole industry, electronics, shipbuilding, manufacturing, still, and of course the high techs.
Very true. If there's other industries that flourish, for example, Greece, we're a tourist industry heavy country, so we depend on tourism a lot. 30% of our GDP depends on tourism. So as a
COVID must have been.
very hard, So as you said, if there's no other industry, I think in Korea's case, they kind of were forced on the human resources part, and that really brought them to where they are now, which is quite unique.
Right. Right. So let's talk about ESG issues. It's a word that we throw around these days, ESG, everybody knows what ESG stands for.
No, I
right?
don't. Can you explain it?
It's environment, society, and governance, right? So I'd like to hear DB Schenker's ESG initiatives.
Yes, we have the targets with the measurable contribution in reducing the environmental impact, introducing alternative powered vehicles such as e-vans, cargo bikes, and volocopters. Have you seen the volocopters?
Rollercoppers?
Volocopters.
There's drones.
Yeah,
Okay, they have.
Drones
Oh,
that
drones. I've
bring
seen
your
drones.
delivery.
Oh, so that's
Wow.
happening.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, very cool.
Yes. And we use zero-emission autonomous coastal container feeder, the first kind of in the world, together with our partners. And
What is that? What is that?
it's a basically container feeder, but it's electronic, so it has zero emission.
Sustainable, right? Like, so it provides energy by itself?
No, it's electric, and it can be driven by itself. You
Wow.
don't have to drive it.
Through AI, I imagine.
Wow.
Very interesting.
I mean, I could sense DB Schenker's commitment to the environment
Definitely.
and sustainability. So,
Okay.
can we move on to the social?
Can you explain a
Yeah.
little bit about the
Yes.
social part then?
Yes, we did the CSR activity was encouraging our employees to buy this DIY kit to make a doll from upcycled plastic. So yeah, it could help to save the ocean and protect the ocean.
Did you do one of those by any chance?
Yes.
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there anything you'd like to add?
Corporate governance criteria. One particular governance I could think of is that our company is encouraging women to use their individual strengths and uniqueness for achieving great impacts. So there are a lot of female leaders in Schenker that really inspire other female colleagues. Yeah,
Are you one of those females?
I hope so.
Nice. Very cool.
Like the country focused their force into the manufacturing and into the high tech. I think the dynamics of this country and people, how they do the things very fast. So
I feel like Korean people are really nice about it, though.
yeah,
When they see a foreigner,
yeah.
they try everything to try to get their points across.
Definitely.
So today we talked about digital transformation, and she's been very patient with us in
sure.
explaining
For sure.
the difference between
Thank you.
digital transformation and digitization. And it was a good information session for us, right?
Yeah. I didn't know the whole process of
I
it.
know. So it's become more easy, I guess, to grab the meaning of digital transformation and what it means. So thank you for that. How's your time with us? I mean, we had a good time.
Oh,
What about you?
I had a great time with you.
Sure.
Thank you for inviting.
Yes. Well, thank you so much for joining us. It was a fun experience overall.
Right? Okay, I think time's up for now. Invest Korea Live, thank you for joining us today, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Bye-bye.